What is going on, everyone? It's DC3 Johnson here with another NBA 2K21 My Career video, guys. So the moment has come. The playoffs are going to be starting. Just taking a quick peek there at Mr. De'Aaron Fox, who gets Player of the Month for the month of June, and gives you a preview of what happened yesterday in the previous part, where unfortunately we took an L to the Kings. We came up short in Rookie of the Year. We get first team All Rookie and first team All Defense with our steal stats, and because we did pick up the loss, we end up getting the 7th seed, so we don't drop to 8th. So we're going to go ahead and take on the Clippers. So it kind of worked itself out in a sense, because one of the biggest things I was kind of hesitant for was taking on the Jazz or the Lakers in the first round. And so Clippers are a tough matchup, but it'll be a lot easier than the Lakers first round, because first round you take on Anthony Davis and LeBron fully healthy. With the second round, who knows? Maybe you build a momentum, kind of what we did, where we picked up 7 wins in a row to get into the playoffs. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for right now. Clippers started off really good, guns blazing. We get the steal on the claw, Mr. Kawhi Leonard, who probably also got first team All Defense just like me. So, and we actually pick up some fans here in the LA Staples Center Arena, and so. Do we end up going to the bench? That's pretty much our highlight. Just a quick basket and a quick steal. Right now, look at this. Just Kawhi, 16 points right off the bat. It goes to the bench with 18 for the quarter. Paul George, PG, 13. So it's a 15-point game, so it's going to be a battle. It's going to be tough. It's going to be one. But luckily, Andrew Wiggins is no longer injured. In the previous game, he did have some back spasms, looks like. Right there, Reggie Jackson trying to go for an alley-oop, which gets denied thanks to our boy Eric, who gets the steal, snatches it from the air, and and ends up getting into Andrew Wiggins' hands, and he dunks it home in front of Paul George. Definitely a nice little poster there. Wiggins just showing his dunk ability, and there's Draymond coming for his own version, getting a little highlight there, outrunning Marcus Morris to get that dunk there, and we give it to Chris, who's been really, really good to us. So now we're up to 4 assists here. We get the little bit of a fast break on Patrick Beverley, and we cut this lead down to single digits here. And we get another basket to get 5 points in the paint. So far, all 3 baskets have been layups. We're going to ask for possession here from Wiggins, and it's going to be an easy basket right here. Now with about 4:20 left, there you see 8 points, 8 from the paint. Boom! 3-point play opportunity there, guys. We get the foul on Lou Williams. There you see the contact, just doing a little trick shot. Williams taking full credit for the foul, and ends up being a convert and 1 opportunity for us. So we're up to 11 here. We get the nice pass to Mr. Chef Curry, who is going to once again get us back into single digit territory. We get the rebound, give it to Clay. Unfortunately, Clay just ends up falling up a little bit short. It ends up being a loose ball that ends up going back into the Clippers' possession. Unfortunately, they're not able to execute, so we come back and we get another basket there. So another layup for us, and another one here, and it's going to be an and one situation. To get the foul on Mr. Landry from I think it was the 76ers before the Clippers. I want to say yes, that is correct. And so we go 2-2 from the foul line, and we bring this lead down to 3. We have about 18 seconds left here in the half. We draw it, and unfortunately Kawhi just a little late. I mean, we have our takeover meter, but we get really, really pumped. So far, 6 layups, 2 converts and 1s in the final 2 minutes, and we end up finishing with an 18-point first half, plus 8 on the board, and we get the assist there to Chef, who's going to once again give us the lead here this time around. So 3 to get us to 2, and a 3 to get the lead, and we once again tie the ball game up after the Clippers score a few unanswered. And so we're keeping them in our sights. We're keeping them in our sights. We're up to 29 of 14 from the field. There you see, look at the aggressiveness from Chef Curry. Chef not backing down. Look at the excitement. He's pumped. He's pumped. He's like, I'm taking this ball from Harold. And he ends up winning the jump ball here. So now we have the opportunity to once again take the lead. Let me see if I can get him set up here. Just a little late. So I'll set up Wiggins. Or sorry, not Wiggins, Draymond. And so it ends up working because he gets the spacing necessary to draw the foul. Then you see 10 points from Draymond. That's a very, very strong performance from him. 13 from Wiggins. The rest of the Clippers are a little slow. Zubac, 2 points, is a little disappointing. Patrick Beverly up to 10 at the moment. Hey, Reggie, hey. I think we're going to steal this one. All right. I'll talk to you later. Reggie. Alright, and Zubac just about to lose a jump ball to Gerald Green. That's an interesting pairing. And yeah, we go 2 of 2 from the jump balls here. Gerald just able to snatch it from Zubac and able to out-jump him there. So we give it to Chris. We're going to ask for the possession here one more time, and we get right under the basket, which has been our moneymaker in this game. And so we're up to 22 for it. Gerald Green, boom, just feeling the possession and just doing that's a very tough shot. And he ends up giving me the assist credit. And so this time around, we give it to Chris on the next one, and he's able to shoot over Lou Williams. The biggest mistake they did was put Zubac on me. Like that, I was like, bro, like, do you not realize I know my center is basically out, like he's outmatches anybody. And that pretty much wraps up the third quarter. It's going to be a 2-point game. Steve Kerr trying to give us the pep talk of the series here to let us know, hey, we snatched this one from them. We have taken home court advantage away from them. And so it's an important matchup. It's an important game. Game ones are always good to kind of set the tone and the pace. And sometimes they're necessary. Like you don't realize sometimes you get very close performances. Like I remember last year in 2K20, for those of you who followed me back in the day, I think the matchup with Houston, there was a couple games like in the beginning of the series, like I think 1 and 3 that went down to the final possession of the game. I think one of those games I ended up going to overtime, and it just kind of changed the dynamic of everything. It ended up being a short series. But 2 of those games could have gone either way. And so right now we're exchanging leads here in the fourth as we're talking about. There's 12 layups in the game right now for us. We're up to 9 assists. I think Chef Curry just gave us our double-double of the game. And we're once again within 2 because Clippers scored 7 unanswered in the fourth. And so we once again keep it within 2. Give it to Klay Thompson, who's going to get the easy basket there. PG, 31 points, 11 of 19. Obviously one of the reasons why this game is so close and so competitive. And so now it ends up being Chris who ends up bringing his power to get the dunk there. And so it's a 1-point game, 3:45 left. Chef with the chance to take the lead. Oh, perfect. My 12th assist of the game there ends up being a 125-124 ball game here. PG going to be the player of the game. Surprisingly, I guess he just scored a little more than Kawhi Leonard, because Kawhi's a very strong presence defensively. So we'll see. We end up unfortunately missing the first free throw, but we end up tying the game at 126 left with 3:14 left in the game, and so 29-12, 2 rebounds. Not horrible. And so now the game's tied with about 2.5 left. We give it to Wiggins, who's going to get the possession there. Unfortunately, just a missed possession. Morris Sr. ends up coming back to give the Clippers a lead with about 2 minutes left here on the exact clock. PG misses. We're gonna get the defensive rebound, and we're gonna give it to that was a missed opportunity. That should have been to Draymond. And so we're going to ask the possession here, get the contact, no foul. Ends up being a missed possession for us. And the Clippers end up having Kawhi Leonard shoot the dagger with about 96 seconds left to give him a 5-point lead. Pressure's coming, double team. We give it to Chris. Try to see if I could get into the open lane. Oh, they shoot a little early before I got in position. And that pretty much wraps up the game here. We end up getting one final assist. And unfortunately, the Clippers will end up getting game one. So, guys, it is a 7-game series. So, make sure you stay tuned for the next one. If you have not subscribed yet, I definitely urge you to do so. That way, you basically get in touch and stay in touch. And that way, you can figure out what happens with the rest of this series, guys. We lost game one, but we coming for game two, guys. Take care, guys, and stay safe out there.